Hi, it's Lori Pardi from Wanderlust on the Trails again. So I'm starting a late afternoon hike. I'm just starting in Lodgepole, which is here at Sequoia National Park. I'm going to go up to Tokopah Falls. So you're going to notice that I am walking a bit on a asphalt road. You have to go over that bridge there before you can get to the trailhead, and you park in the open area. This is by far one of my favorite hikes. It's short. It's only 3.8 miles in total, and it is, again, just incredibly peaceful, and it provides me with a bit of a respite, and today especially, because yesterday I was not feeling very well, so I stayed home and just kind of putted around the house. Did a little bit of chores again this morning when I was feeling a little bit better, and now I'm here to do this hike and show you how beautiful Tokopah Falls is. So you start off right here at this little bridge. You get to see a little bit of water within it. Of course, it is the end of the season, so you do not have as much water as you do in springtime or early summer. Probably more early summer because of the snowfall tends to still be out here until around June. So here we go. As you see, we're going on the Tokopah Fall trails and just enjoying what we have. I will definitely show you some of the beautiful areas as we go. So even though it's late in the afternoon, it is quite a busy trail. It's one that's fairly easy, so it is well traveled. And again, you just have all this lush greenery. You have the Watchtower. So you can actually take the Watchtower trail along the Lakes Trail. The Lakes Trail goes to Heather and Emerald, Asher, and Pear Lake. That's about a 14-mile hike, round trip. I mean, out and back. And you do go past the Watchtower if you want to. You could also take over the hump, but that one's even more challenging than the Watchtower one. But both of them are great trails and fun to do. That one has a lot of elevation, so you'd have to plan your day very well. You can also take from the Lakes Trail Alta Peak. Alta Peak is a very challenging trail. It's about 14 miles as well, up to 11, I want to say 11.2, 11.4. Quite a bit of elevation gain. The last mile and a half is exposed, can be rather challenging, but is fun to do. But if you're in Sequoia and you want to do a fun, pretty, easy trail, then I would definitely recommend Tokopah Falls. I'll show you the falls soon. Oh, so I had to show you more of this just beautiful green area. Being one with nature and being out here, it does refresh my soul. And as I said yesterday, wasn't feeling quite up to par, so I knew that I had to get out here. And just be one with nature and kind of gain my balance back. And see where we go from here. This is such a lovely little hike. I'm blessed. So now we come to the most challenging part. Slightly up, but not too much elevation gain. It's so pretty. And it's always fun coming up here. And as I said, so beautiful. It's just the perfect place to regain my soul and balance. Crunch, crunch. A little bit of scree, loose gravel, etc. But it is fun. I love going through this area. Kind of reminds me of a slot canyon, but not. I do love my slot canyons. Rocks are pretty cool. But they do not replace my absolute favorite thing in nature, which is trees. Trees, trees, and more trees. Well, so here we are, but the falls, as I kind of thought, are not going. They're a little dried up right now. But I will show you it in spring again, just so you could see the difference and see how beautiful it is. So there's a view of the Watchtower. This is one of my favorite little spots to stop, especially when the river is full. But it's still my favorite, even when it's not full. You can absolutely get some incredible shots and incredible views from here. Look at that. And then up to the Watchtower is behind those trees. We're going to keep going up the trail a bit. But I want to take a few seconds just to show you this beautiful little spot. Got a little bit of cloud cover going on. It's perfect today. So you go off the trail a little to get to this little spot, but not by much. And it's definitely a nice thing to go and see. we're coming up towards the end of the trail. I love it here. As I said, it's one of my favorite little trails. Look at lodge pool camping. The campgrounds are here. This is a great trail, honestly. If you have friends or even yourself that want a fairly easy hike, but still beautiful and up in the Sierras, it's maybe 600 to 800 elevation gain, if that. It's not very difficult. Most of it is fairly flat or slightly uphill, and it is, as I said, one of my favorite trails. Love hearing the water along the trail, and when the snow has melted and this is just going like crazy, it is so beautiful. And as I'm finishing up here, I'm excited because I get a little bit of a sunset, but not much. I can see it going between the trees. Well, I saw it going between the trees for a little while. Still got about half an hour before sunset, maybe 20 minutes. But overall, it has been a fabulous afternoon. Definitely something that I highly recommend. I do this usually a few times a year, just because it's a great little thing that I can go when I need a quick hike. And for me, I love driving, so taking the couple hours from Fresno to get here is nothing. For me, it allows me to be in nature even while driving and having my windows down and smelling the incredible sequoias and the redwoods, the pines, and appreciating the beauty that's all around me. So again, as I said, we're coming up to the tail end of the hike, and I am happy to say that it is still as wonderful and as beautiful as can be. There is the little bridge that we first crossed over to get to the trailhead, and we are almost at the trailhead right here before the sun actually goes completely down. Again, thank you for joining me on my adventures. This was Tokopah Falls, and it's in Sequoia National Park. Very easy. I'm Lori Pardi, and this is Wanderlust on the Trails. Be sure to click subscribe and the bell for notifications, and you'll get to see all of my adventures. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I will talk with you soon. Have a fabulous week and enjoy yourselves.